Live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian David Phillips, and welcome to HYPNO News, or whatever this is called. Today I'm going to talk about Olivia Munn. I like Olivia Munn, not just from her outstanding performance in the television series The Newsroom, which I enjoy quite a bit, but also for other films and television shows, and she does a really good job. But here's something of interest that you may not know about. I've known she's had this issue for a while, and she's talked about therapy and things like that. Recently, though, in the November issue of Self magazine, Nunn opens up about everything from her early career on Attack of the Show to how she learned to ride horses and the feeling that gave her, and even more, especially about her struggle with a condition that affects about 1 to 3% of the U.S. population, and that's compulsive hair pulling. Not just like this, but actual pulling of the hair until some folks even get a bald spot from this. Now, Munn says that she began plucking out her eyebrows at age 26. The compulsive hair pulling condition, Trichotillomania, has been categorized typically as an impulse control disorder, as someone can't control their impulses and what they do. It's often associated with anxiety, as many disorders of this type are. Now, the most recent DSM-V, that's the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, categorizes this particular mania under obsessive compulsive and related disorders, of a suborder of OCD. Now, for some, the disorder is pretty manageable. They can handle it, but for others, it can be so severe that they end up with those bald spots I mentioned. Oh, and that's really a bummer. For Olivia Munn, the hair pulling was related to anxiety and her OCD. Although hair pulling, mania, and OCD are clinically different disorders, they share many of the same symptoms and often occur together. As Munn says, and if you click on her picture, you go to a blog post with this, but as Munn says in her interview for Self magazine, OCD comes from a place of needing to feel safe. I had it growing up, having had a little bit of a tumultuous upbringing, moving around a lot with a mixed family with 5 kids. And she says that being on TV brought about a relapse, a lot of anxiety. I just didn't want to let anybody down. But Munn's answer to her disorder came in the form of hypnotherapy. Now, some folks react negatively when they hear about hypnosis being used to treat OCD or manic disorders of this type. But hypnosis is actually a wonderful adjunct or assistance to therapeutic intervention and can do wonders. Now, notice I said it's an assistance, it's a supplemental therapy in many cases, such as Munn's. There are techniques in some folks who have less severe anxiety can have complete reversal with hypnosis alone. But it's a good idea for this sort of thing to see someone who is a qualified therapist as well as a competent qualified hypnotherapist. What she found was that by using hypnosis, clients are able to feel comfortable enough to share about what's really behind the behavior. Okay? There's always a cause underneath, or pretty much always. And so hypnosis can be really, really good for that. And hypnosis has been shown to be very effective in a variety of processes, not just for hair pulling or OCD management, but also for stop smoking, anxiety reduction, managing pain, and so much more. I'm very happy to hear that Olivia Munn, an actress I really respect and whose work I enjoy for a number of reasons, was able to find relief via hypnosis for her OCD and her hair pulling. That's a really good thing. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you click subscribe, come back again. On Tuesdays is HYPNO News. Wednesdays, well, that's tips, tricks, and other things. Answer your questions, for instance. Write a comment, ask a question. And of course, Thursday is trance time, when I guide you through a nice short trance experience of your very own. We don't just talk about it, we do it. Click subscribe, click like, and please come back. Join us. We like you. We want to see more of you. But until next time, this is Dr. Brian David Phillips saying, live trance and prosper. Bye-bye.